And lightning's being blamed for damage done to a home in Trigg County. It happened last night in Humphreys Road in Cadiz. We've got some pictures here. Look at this. This is from our news partners at WKDC Radio. You can see where the fire chief says the tree in front of the home was hit by lightning because it splinters there at the bottom of the tree. It caused a small fire under the home. It brought in Cadiz and Montgomery fire crews. Luckily, the fire was only minor and caused minor damage as well. And thankfully, nobody will be displaced. And our coverage of Severe Weather Awareness Week continues here at News 4 with a deep dive into a lightning strike. Here's First Alert meteorologist Stefano DiPietro showing us just how thunderstorms put on their light show.
Today is day 2 of Severe Weather Awareness Week across the state of Tennessee, and we are going to tackle a simple and common but very dangerous aspect of a thunderstorm, a lightning strike. So let's talk about the anatomy of a strike. We'll take it out for a bigger picture, and the first thing we have to do is obviously grow a thunderstorm, which is warm air rising, condensing into clouds, which eventually get their act together and become a thunderstorm. But I want to look inside that storm, and we have tiny particles of ice and water droplets in that storm that are colliding and moving around at very fast speeds. And with those collisions, we're actually building up a static charge in that thunderstorm. You can see the positive and negative charges developing just from the ice and water particles that are just rubbing and banging into each other. And eventually those particles are going to separate. We send the positive charges to the top of the cloud, negative charges down toward the bottom of the cloud. So there's all this energy that's within that cloud that needs to find a way out. And the way that it does so is those positive and negative charges create a big flash, a big shock that we just know as a lightning strike. So that's how lightning is created. The good majority of those strikes tend to be negative charges, but there is something called a positive lightning strike, which actually happens here in the anvil. I want you to notice that this particular lightning strike actually happens away from where that rain shaft is. So what's happening with that is it can be the most dangerous because you don't have the rain, but you still have that lightning component to worry about, which is why we always say when thunder roars, go indoors, because keep in mind that a lightning strike can happen even miles away from the storm itself.